This is the biggest building in the facilities. There are many gates for repair stations of the locomotives over here. Morning everybody, here's another beautiful day for a ride. It's a bit cloudy today, there isn't too much sun. I hope it won't be raining on the way. I'm going northeast from Poznań. I'm going to the first capital of Poland, it's Gniezno. I won't be searching for any castle or anything like it. I'm going for an old locomotive yard. In autumn I was in one locomotive yard in Wolsztyn that was west from Poznań, but that was a small one and I was too late to get inside. I checked out today if I will be able to get in. You have to be on a specific hour to get inside, and I have to be there at 11:30 to get inside with an organized group. You can't visit this as a single guest, you have to be in an organized group, and I'm a bit in a hurry to get there on time, but there's plenty of roadworks on on the way now. I've got 60 kilometers to go. I hope I won't be late. I've got 40 more minutes, so I have to hurry up a bit. So let's ride. I made it to the place. I have to find some place to park the bike. It was a canteen. There was a bomb shelter underneath it.
Wprowadzano wagony towarowe do środka, remontujemy je. Później zahaczamy sobie tym hakiem od wyciągarki wagon. Wciągamy sobie na... Więc wprowadzamy sobie tu wagon, tu pan operator przesuwa to gdzie potrzeba i albo mógł to zrobić silnikiem, w tej chwili silnika niestety nie ma, ale jest jeszcze korbka i korbka, powiem szczerze, działa. W dobrym stanie.
Okay.
To ona jest tak dosyć ciężko, ale obrotnica numer 2 ma tą korbkę naprawdę fajną. Tam sobie wyjąłem ten korbkę. Całe dzieciaki.
That is one of the 3 cranes, like coal cranes, that were left in Europe, I think, and it was loading the coal to the locomotive, like the cart behind the locomotive. That's also a repairing station with the thing that moves the train around, the locomotive. That's the old part and that's the newer part. There are 6 gates, but there is a place for 12 locomotives, and in each gate there was place for 2 locomotives. Oh, okay. It was a machine for I don't know, cut scraps from and round the wheels from the locomotives. It's a building that the trains and the locomotives were going through, and it was settled to the repair facilities over there. That's a pressure tower. And this pressure tower had a tank with 300,000 cubic meters inside. That's where the water was pumped from to the locomotive tank. This is the biggest building in the facilities. There are many gates for repair stations of the locomotives over here. And we've got this, I don't know, roundabout? How do you call it? It was motorized, so there was an engine, but now it can move it by hand. As you can see, the kids having fun over there. Some torches, oilers. This crane is still working. It's from 1940 something, and it's moved by hand, so it is still working. There's the miniature crane, the coal crane. It's the one that's hanging by the rail. Oil tank or some kind of other substance tank. These are diesels. There's the scale. And the upper part, the concrete part, there's a tank and there's a measurement how many water is there inside the tank. That's the newest building. It was built during the communist era here in Poland, and that's the old one there. It is joined with the round one. The locomotive did go inside, and there were some cranes moving on the rails, big ones, and they were removing tanks and upper parts of the locomotive over there. And here are the workshops for repairing all those elements. locomotive yard was working 100 years, I think. It was closed in 2012. Last works were done here in 2012. Underneath that building and building behind there's some bunkers. The first part was built by Poles, beginning of the 20th century. After that, the Germans took it over. During the Second World War, the Germans did upscale this whole facility. It was built to the size that it's like now. The Germans during the Second World War were mainly transporting everything by rail. It was their, I think it was an Otto plan, and they were using mostly steam locomotives. It was the fastest way of transport and the most efficient one. They were using it to transport weapons, people, all the goods. It was also used for transporting people to the German death camps on the occupied territory of Poland. Now I'm in the city center. I'm gonna try to go through it and maybe pass by the cathedral here in Gniezno. That's the old market square here in Gniezno. There's the cathedral. It's one of the largest in Poland, probably. I'm going back to Poznań along the motorway, but not on it. I'm gonna use the technical roads that are on the sides of the motorway. They are a bit more curvy. Back in the city, there was a bit traffic on the way into the center because of the road works. I'll finish this episode for today, so if you did like it, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe down below. See you next time.